latest addition to the garage. A Hare and Forbes Hafco Metal Master little bandsaw. Now look, I don't claim that I know much about bandsaws, so there's a hell of a lot to learn. It's not just slap a bit of metal in there and then cut it. There's feed rates, there's teeth, there's all sorts of things that I've got to learn how to use. A couple little test cuts, and it doesn't seem to cut the straightest either, so I think there's a little bit of adjustment that I need to do to get it to cut exactly 90 degrees. Part 2 on the, sorry if I'm yelling, part 2 on the GQ's fuel system. Last time I left you off, I had finished bending up the flow. I just need to put a couple of clips on now and then tuck it back to the rail and then make the return line follow the same route. But I think I'm going to come over this, the front side of the chassis rail here, and then utilize a couple of maybe these body mounts or body points and then go up and over, because I'm running out of room on the other side to get the bends in. So that's what it looks like. 1/2 inch line comes down, put some rubber clips on there and sort of make it look a little bit nice. Comes back over this side, fuel filter, takes a 90, goes over the suspension and then pops out here. I'll be putting in another couple of plastic, not plastic, rubber P-clips. Alrighty, big thanks to Moff. Moff came past and gave me a lift with the tank. The tank's now in the car. I'm just hooking up the flow and return lines. Here, twin 25 amp power and negative. I'm going to run them back to the actual fuse panel, and then I've just got some corrie there that I've will insulate it all in, or protect it in, I should say, not so much insulate it. So that's the Brown Davis in, tanks in with the sender all hooked up. Now what I didn't show you was the flow and return lines. There they are there in the silver, pop up over the exhaust hanger bracket, back down the rail. A heat shield will need to go on, as well as a couple of EFI hose clamps on there. Come back through here. That's the vent that I'd plug through there, as I just put a pressure test. I really didn't want to put the tank in and have like a leaking sender unit. So all I did was loop the flow and return lines on the sender, capped off the vent line. That's why there's still an M8 bolt in there, and blew some air in through the fast fill point. Then just use some soapy water just to check for bubbles. That way, at least now when I do, well, I'm not going to have to worry that there's going to be any fuel vapor. That, we're dirty. We're back. Oh, I'm dirty. That is a big job done, which I'm freaking stoked about. It's not like the best job, because obviously we're not starting the car, but to get fuel system ticked off the list, I'm pretty freaking happy. It's another step in the right direction to getting this thing to fire, which we're really not far off now. I've just got to wire it, and I can't just say just got her, because it's a big job to just got her. All right guys, we're going to call it a night there. I went and hooked up that flow and return. Just need to put the P-clips back on those flow and return lines up the top. After I put them on, I'll put the spring back in and the shock. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.